Hello, fantastic peeps! My name is Rachel, and I hope that you've had a great day so far. I want to thank all of you for joining me today as we count down to Christmas together. This is actually the sixth video to this series, and if you've missed any of it before for the first 5 days, feel free to check out the video in the link on my description box below. Well, look at the table. We have some friends with us today. We have Mickey, we have Dale. Sorry, that's not Dale, that's Chip. We have Chip in a sheep clothing, as well as Pluto. And if you're wondering what's down here, it's Diego. Why is he here? It's because he's just serving as a support so that you guys can see Pluto well. That's all. Without further ado, let's start with day 6 of our Disney Storybook Collection Advent Calendar. Alright, we've moved some positions so that you guys can see them clearly, but let's look at day 6 of our story today. Oh, Huey, Dewey and Louie's Christmas Wish. We have 3 of Donald's naughty nephews. And let's see the description. When Huey, Dewey and Louie see a shiny toboggan in a toy store window, the boys know that's what they like for Christmas. But having already written their letters to Santa Claus, how will their wish ever come true? Oh no. Do you think they'll get their present? Let's find out. It was a few days before Christmas, and brothers Huey, Dewey and Louie were in the town, looking eagerly in the store windows. Wow, look at that shiny toboggan, Dewey cried. He pulled his 2 brothers over and see inside a brightly lit window. We sure could have a lot of fun with that if we got it for Christmas, sighed Huey, but they had already written their letters to Santa Claus. We could ask Uncle Donald, Dewey suggested, but we haven't exactly been the most well-behaved boys in the world. On the way back from town, the brothers thought of ways they could be good at home. We could clear the snow from the sidewalk, Dewey began, make our beds, continued Dewey, and even wash the dishes, Huey finished. They raced home to get started. Later that day, Donald was amazed when he looked out the window and saw his nephews shoveling the snow. And after supper, he was even more astonished to see them clear the table and do the dishes. In the evening, the boys sat quietly and read their storybooks. Donald was confused. Normally, the boys were rowdy and loud. They're either sick or planning some mischief, Donald said to himself. A while later, Donald padded softly upstairs and poked his head in the boys' room. This is too good to be true, he whispered. Huey, Dewey, and Louie were fast asleep. The next morning, Donald went to wake the boys, but their beds were neatly made and they were nowhere in sight. As he walked into the kitchen, Donald found his nephews waiting with breakfast already on the table. After breakfast, Donald put on his coat to head into town to get Daisy a Christmas present. Could we please go into town with you today, Uncle Donald? Dewey asked. Well, I guess so, since you 3 have been behaving, said Donald. The boys chatted merrily on the way into town. Donald didn't realize that his nephews were steering him toward a certain store. Uncle Donald, did you ever go tobogganing when you were small? Huey asked. Why, I almost grew up on the slopes tobogganing, Donald replied. Now they were in front of the store window. Donald continued. It was a great sport, and look at the awesome toboggan, Uncle Donald, the 3 boys cried at once. Aha, so that's it, said Donald. No wonder you've been behaving. You want me to get you that toboggan for Christmas. Well, forget it. Look at the price. And with that, he shooed them past the store and down the street. poor boys, look at them, so scared. As they neared home, Donald started feeling a little sorry for the boys. Now boys, he told them, your sleigh is still in good shape. You can have lots of fun with that. Slowly, Huey, Dewey, and Louie walked over to where their old sleigh leaned against a tree. Okay, Uncle Donald, but a toboggan would sure be nice, they said sadly. That night, when the boys had gone to bed, Donald felt bad that he had been so hard on his nephews. He wanted to buy them the toboggan as a Christmas surprise, so he rushed down to the store. However, when he got there, the toboggan was gone. When Donald asked the sales clerk about it, he told Donald that it had been sold and it had been the last one in town. Donald felt miserable as he trudged home. Now what will I do? He asked himself. The boys didn't ask Santa for a toboggan and I can't find one anywhere. The next morning, the boys raced into town to look for another toboggan. When they arrived at the store, the toboggan was gone. Hooray for Uncle Donald, they shouted. He got it for us. Now we have to keep on being good. But Donald hadn't found a toboggan for them, even though he had looked everywhere. On Christmas Eve, Donald tossed and turned in his sleep, dreaming of toboggans. On Christmas morning, Donald jerked upright in bed. He could hear Huey, Dewey, and Louie shouting excitedly. He got up and raced downstairs. When he got to the living room, he found his nephews looking out the window. Look, Uncle Donald, they shouted. Outside on the snow was a beautiful toboggan. Strange little hoof prints led away from it, and written in the snow was a message. Santa had seen what good boys they'd been and left them a special present. Huey, Dewey, and Louie jumped up and down excitedly. Together, they all ran outside to go for a Christmas morning ride. Oh, there's a message from Santa. Merry Christmas, Huey, Louie, and Dewey. From Santa. And at the back, you can see the hoof prints kind of smudging the last two letters from Santa. The end. So, do you guys like today's story? What do you guys think about it? Did you learn something from today's story? Because I sure did, which is to always be good in our lives, no matter to people we love or strangers. Just be nice, be kind, be good in general. This way, we will make people happy, and in terms, we will be happy too, because of the smiles and love we give others. With that, guys, thank you so much again for joining me today. Please stay safe and healthy. Have a magical and fantastic day ahead. Bye for now, and see you tomorrow.